my first morning. It's 6 a.m. First thing I see in the morning, these little like ATMs with coffees and some weird drinks. So funny because I just watched that movie that was called Better Days. If you guys haven't seen it, watch it because it's just telling you how to appreciate the simple things in life. Alright, so my first stop in the morning was Hyatt House, where I just wanted to charge my phone, to have a breakfast, to have a good coffee, and enjoy really beautiful views of Tokyo. I also was waiting for my friend Dima, who was arriving from St. Petersburg, and I haven't seen him for like 10 years. So that was a really happy meeting, and you will see him in a second too. So after Hyatt House, we headed out to go to Shibuya Crossing and did some record shopping because this is what Dima does for a living. He knows everything about music, so that was a lot of fun with him as well. And like I said, after Shibuya Crossing, we went to a record shop to check out some music. Dima said it was a really big chain store, so he didn't really enjoy it that much because he usually prefers little boutique stores to shop for some rare music. But I will still tag the store here for you so that you maybe have it on your list for your next trip to Tokyo if you are willing to shop for some music, because it's a really big selection. After the record shop, we headed out to Parco. Parco is a super huge designer shopping area, which was great for me because obviously I work in styling, so I like clothes. First thing, I checked out Comme des Garçons area, obviously, because it's a Japanese brand and I wanted to see what they have there. I found a super cute Comme des Garçons shirt that I really wanted, but I didn't buy it the first day. So I came back the last day of the trip here and bought it right before my flight. Filming in Parco was not allowed, so I didn't film much there, but then we headed out to a boutique record shop, which Dima really enjoyed. It's called Adult Oriented Records, and here you go. After all the shopping and walking around in Shibuya for a full day, I was so exhausted I couldn't even think of anything else. So I came back home and completely passed out, but here's the next day. It's me, looking for a coffee. This is the one that I found on the map. It's called Saturdays. It looks cute. Let's see what happens inside. Alright, so they made me Americano here, and this is banana bread. What do you think I did? I just did a makeup test with Chanel. And what happened next? Oops. This is just impossible. Look, how about these little chocolates here? Oh my god! This is just too much. These are all candies. It's just ridiculous. Okay guys, so maybe this wasn't such a good idea to go and shop alone because like I want it all. It's just ridiculous and scary. I'm just going to spend all my money. Heading to vintage shopping next, but this is what I got. That Chanel foundation and some more little goodies, and then just a whole bunch of cuteness. So Tokyo is well known for a very good vintage shopping, and obviously I headed out to check out what's good. So Amore is very popular, and it's like a giant store that's all vintage, and it specializes on kind of like almost everything Chanel. I don't remember how many floors it was, maybe 2, maybe 3. I got lost. It was super overwhelming. I loved everything because I'm a big Chanel girl. And I saw one specific bag that I really want. It's on my list. I think I want this one. Look at all these stars and moon. Aww. The price was still ridiculous, even though the prices in Tokyo are so much cheaper than in New York. But your girl has a very expensive taste. The second vintage store I visited in this area was QOO, or I don't know, maybe QOO store. I don't know how to pronounce that, but again, it was super giant store, all based on luxury vintage shopping. 2 or 3 floors of a lot of beautiful stuff. Overwhelming, crazy, ridiculous. But I still checked it out. The whole ground floor is just all vintage Chanel, which I didn't even go there because it's just way too much for me, but here you go, you know it. The third giant vintage store I checked out in the same area on the same shopping day was Casanova Vintage. And as far as I remember, it was maybe like 2 stores in a row with the same name. So they had a very big collection of everything vintage. I really enjoyed it, but at that point I wasn't even understanding what was happening, so I didn't buy anything there. I just looked and just wanted to let you know all these three vintage stores, Amore, QOO, and Casanova, were super close to each other. So if you're planning on vintage shopping, you can just go to that area and go to all three. After all this vintage shopping, I obviously wanted to feel even more overwhelmed, so I went to Shibuya Crossing to see how it looks at night, so here you go. At the end of day 2, I met another friend of mine who I actually hadn't seen again for more than 10 years. Her name is Kanako, she's Japanese, she lives in Tokyo, but we met in St. Petersburg back in 2000 something, I don't remember the year, but long ago. She used to be a volunteer in a circus organization in St. Petersburg helping out homeless kids to be in arts, but now she is in Tokyo, so she showed me this Japanese restaurant. I will link it here because I can't even pronounce the name of the restaurant, but I love Kanako, she's great, and we had some really good traditional Japanese food there. After this super nice dinner, we went to a bar to have a couple of drinks. The bar was called Tokyo Confidential. I didn't know anything about this spot, so Dima told us about it and we met Dima there. The theme of the bar was everything baseball, which I'm not a super big fan of baseball stuff, but it still looked super cute. The view was amazing, my company was amazing, so that was a really good end of day 2. So one of the most impressive things that happened to me in this whole trip to Tokyo was this show dedicated to Ryuichi Sakamoto, who's one of the most famous Japanese composers. He's a pianist, he's a visionary. So the show was presented at the Contemporary Art Museum in Tokyo. To be honest with you, it was just so special. I don't even know where to start because you were just moving from one room to another with all these gorgeous installations where sounds of nature, silence, music composed by Ryuichi, and all these like beautiful videos were like all mixed in together, so you kind of like end up in this imaginary world that is like a world of Ryuichi Sakamoto, and you don't know who you are, where you are, but that felt so good. And to be honest with you, at the end of this show, there was a room where a hologram of Ryuichi was playing his music on the piano, and that was just so touching and sensitive and beautiful that I just started to cry at the end of it. The next stop on my list was this Yayoi Kusama museum, which, I don't know, maybe if you don't have time, don't go there because it's kind of like far away from everything, but if you do have a couple of hours, give it a try because it's super cute. I like her polka dot art, so I wanted to see it in person. I checked out a gift shop downstairs where I bought a couple of gifts for my friends. I found this super cute polka dot bandana that I bought for my friend Veronica and for myself. I bought a couple of cookie jars that are covered like in Yayoi Kusama pumpkins. So I enjoyed those little things, and the view from the museum is really beautiful, but honestly I didn't spend more than 1 hour there, so after that one I went to the National Art Center. Right, got some goodies for my friends. I'll show you later. Alright, so I feel like this is the largest museum here in the city, but I'm not sure. It looks impressive from outside. I heard from my friends it's like really not much inside. I kind of feel like just the building itself was worth it. It's super impressive. I'm really glad I came here. Look at that. Especially the light everywhere is just out of this world. Gorgeous, stunning, ridiculous. And my little tubbies are getting tired of walking everywhere. Getting tired. There's a restaurant on every layer. There's one on the first floor, then there's the second floor, and the third. More dining. I didn't go to any shows. I just chose to have a sandwich and coffee. There's an outside terrace too on the top floor. Maybe it's open in summer. Not sure why Georgian's meeting me here in Ginza. Here you go, Princess Corner. Probably Molly Gadar. Yes, it is. almost every night we would go to a jazz club there because apparently Japanese people are really into jazz music. So I do have a big list of jazz clubs that you should go to if you want to check them out. So ask me questions in comments. Maybe you want to know all those spots, but I'll just show you a couple of them. The first one that I want to show you is Jazz Bar Alfie, where we'll listen to this beautiful live music, and at the end of this video there will be another one, so please keep watching. Last night I decided to go to one of the restaurants that was on my list for like dinner, a nice dinner. It's on a Michelin guide. It's called Follow. I think I'll probably tag it somewhere here. I couldn't get in because it was like completely overbooked and they couldn't even let in one tiny little girl sit down. So I was wandering around the neighborhood and I found this restaurant that's I don't remember the name, but again I'll probably tag it here too. I came in and there was this girl that was working there for the first night. It was her first night. She actually works in IT, but her friend owns the restaurant, so she decided to help him out. But she liked me so much and I was alone, and she was talking to me all evening and she was so sweet. Almost nobody speaks English here, but she was really good, and she kind of like spent the whole night with me. And when like the dinner was amazing, it was just so perfect. But then when I was leaving the restaurant, the whole crew came out to wave goodbye. They all hugged me and we did a selfie. I'll probably show it here too, and it was just such a good feeling. I just feel like home here. I already found my little cafes where I have my coffee in the morning. I found places I like. I did beautiful spas for my hair and all those things. So obviously I'm thinking that I need to maybe come back here for like another month, hopefully soon. But you know, like every nice place I go to, like be Paris or like Como that I did for my birthday, I like immediately started researching real estate and stuff because I was thinking that I really need to spend more time here. So yeah, but hopefully I can one day. It seems empty. I hope it works. Are they worshipping the cat? I think they are. More little wishes. And all the goodness. And more. How crazy is that? These are the prices for those little souvenirs that you can get in the ATM. I didn't get a chance to use it, but maybe I will. Have a cat vending machine where you can buy all these like souvenirs. So I got myself a lucky charm, and this is how it looks. I'm just going to hang this little guy on my suitcase maybe. We'll see. It's very cute and it's supposed to bring me luck. This little buddy will travel with me everywhere. Everywhere. Alright, so Blue Note is the other place where you just must go if you ever visit Tokyo because it's just outstanding. We do have a Blue Note, which is like probably the main Blue Note in the world, that is located in New York, but it's nothing compared to what you will see in Tokyo. Its size is enormous. It's really beautiful. Interiors are out of this world. The service is just super amazing, and I went to see the show of this Fabiana Palladino lady. She's a young artist. Dima told me about her. I enjoyed the concert so much. Like in many places in Tokyo, we were not able to film anything. I just started to film a tiny excerpt that you will see here in this video, but that's all I can give you. But when you are in Tokyo, please check out their program. Please go to this place and please enjoy yourself because it's just, this experience is absolutely stunning. After the Blue Note, we ended up in this beautiful bar in the middle of Shibuya. The place is called the Music Bar Cave, and this is the one place that I'd absolutely recommend to everyone to add on their list if they ever go to Tokyo. This experience is absolutely stunning. So it's like a bar with a big collection of vinyls. The DJ is playing all this rare music for you. It's like jazz, soul, all the rare grooves, all mixed in together. And you're just listening to this stunning music while beautiful cocktails are being served. and you will just enjoy yourself so much. I didn't know anything about this spot. We actually met this random couple in Kyoto who were sitting next to us in the bar, so they told us about this spot and I put it on my list, and now we'll be telling about this place to everyone. Don't forget about it. Last day, a part of this crowd, going to be gone tomorrow. This is where I'm heading. Been here first day and I'm back the last day again. Hey guys, I don't even have a record player yet, but I wanted to bring myself Lost in Translation from Tokyo. My friend Dima told me you will find it anywhere, but obviously I want it from here. I like this little chair, but if you can see it, I don't know. I like the Japanese hieroglyphs here, and then for my friend Sean, I'm just gonna bring this James Brown. I love the design of this record, so I'm just buying it here. And the store is amazing, but also I want that and all of that. Okay, so what do you think? What just happened? That just happened. Oops! Last minute in Tokyo. My bag is blowing up. I don't know how to deal with it, but we'll see. And then my little suitcase is blowing up as well, but it will survive. One last thing that I wanted to mention in Tokyo, I was super impressed with all these Uber drivers and all these taxi drivers who always wear white gloves everywhere, and it just feels so clean. Like all the seats actually, like in most cars, are covered in white little blankets, and the white gloves, really? Okay, I need that in New York too. Got myself a nice glass of sparkling and going to enjoy my food. How cute is this? So, last minute in Tokyo, I'm just enjoying this glass of sparkling while viewing a beautiful sunset and thinking about this vacation that I just had. And to be honest with you, the only regret that I have out of this trip is not giving myself more time here, because when I was planning this trip, everyone told me you have to give yourself at least 2 weeks here, and I was thinking it's way too much, you know? But now I understand why they were saying it, because this city seems endless and there are so many things to experience, so I'm just adding it on my list for next time, and hopefully I come back here for a month or so. Now I'm like ready to answer all the questions. Please leave me all the comments, because I'm preparing another video for you that's going to be about my 3 days in Kyoto, Osaka and Nara, and that one is going to be super cute too. But my flight is coming up. I'm flying back to New York, and yeah, I'll see you back there.